Good morning, everyone. Namaste. And for those of you who are just joining us for the first time, we practice Hatha Yoga in a meditative, contemplative way, where the practice is a continuation of the meditation. And so we're using the body and the asanas, the postures, to guide us more deeply within. And you'll notice that we hold the posture a considerably longer amount of time than some other styles. So you can just follow that. And today we're actually doing a themed class on the chakras. And so today we'll be focusing on swadisthana chakra. Last week we started with muladhara chakra. And so this swadhisthana chakra is an energy center that's located in the area of the sacrum. We can say it's about 3 vertebrae up from the base of the spine. And swadhisthana means one's own dwelling place, our center. And so we were speaking about muladhara chakra last week, which is connected with security, safety, this groundedness, connection with the earth element, physical body, making sure that we have food and shelter. And so this week we moved to swadhisthana, which is more about like a sense awareness, we could say, or it's where the sort of personal identification is kind of how we fit into society or our place in our surroundings. And Swadhisthana is the seat of emotionality, creativity, imagination, and it's in connection with the water element. And so we can see this in the fluidity of the emotions, of the creative energy, the sexual energy, which essentially are the same. So it's this energy that creates life and the potentiality of this. And so as we practice today, we can bring an awareness to the universal quality of this energy. So we tend to, with the sexual energy, it becomes quite a personal thing, and I mean, brings a lot of confusion, and we have so much held in the body related to sexuality. So we can start to see this as a universal is flowing freely through us, and through the practice, bringing a release of these tensions and traumas that we hold. So let's practice. So we can begin today with some rounds of sun salutations, Surya Namaskar. And so to the front of the mat, and just taking some time to find our place here. And we can spread the toes and grounding down through the feet and feeling into this connection with the earth. Rolling the shoulders up and back. Feeling a head and neck. The chin is parallel to the ground. Just as much as possible, we remain with the eyes closed throughout the practice, just allowing the attention to be focused inward. Tilting the pelvis forward and backward gently, allowing it to come into a natural alignment, slightly tucked. We want to relax the body. So throughout the practice, constantly come back to the balance between effort and relaxation. And so we only engage the muscles that are necessary to hold us in the posture, and bringing a relaxation to the rest of the body, allowing this to bring a relaxation of the mind. We can bring the hands together in front of the heart, feeling into this connection with the heart and what arises from this. And bringing this into our practice, this love and compassion for ourselves, gentleness and kindness. Don't ever want to push or strain the body. We just move gently through the postures. Allowing this peace that is within to be expressed through the body. And we can relax the arms by the sides. And as we practice these rounds of Surya Namaskar, or the sun salutations, we'll bring a special focus to Swadisthana Chakra. And in this practice of Hridaya Hatha Yoga, the awareness of the chakra comes primarily from the bending that's happening in that area. So most pronounced will be when we are raising the arms up and bending backward. The hips come forward slightly and there is a slight bend in the sacral area, the area of Swadhisthana Chakra. And so we'll emphasize this during the practice. And as well, just the simple awareness of this area of the chakra brings an awakening, an activation. And so we'll perform the first couple of rounds slowly and gently, allowing the body to warm up gradually and just really enjoying the stretching of the body. So trying not to move in a mechanical way, just expressing ourselves through the movements, expressing this inner beauty. Let's begin by bringing the hands together in front of the heart. And slowly reaching the arms up. And if it's available to us, we bend back slightly with an awareness of Swadhisthana Chakra. And we bend forward from the hips very slowly, allowing the backs of the legs to warm up. And here we can bend the knees alternately a little bit.
Just hanging here, allowing the head and neck to be relaxed. And we can swing the head a little bit, very gently, nodding no, so from side to side, and then yes. Allowing the breath to flow naturally. Maybe a little bit more deeply than we're used to breathing. And we step the right foot back, dropping the knee, opening the chest, bringing the shoulders away from the ears and the shoulder blades together. And tilting the head back slightly if that feels comfortable. Opening the chest, enjoying the stretch. We can bring a smile to the lips. And we step the left foot back into mountain pose or downward dog. Bringing the heels toward the ground, pushing through the hands, lifting the hips. And the gaze is between the thighs. The eyes are closed, but this is the position of the head. Taking a few deep breaths here. And then we bring the knees to the ground, and then the chest to the ground, and the chin. Keeping the hips lifted. Sliding up into cobra. Opening the chest, tilting the head back. And in this posture, we can bring awareness to swadisthana chakra. There is a slight bending in this area, and perhaps more than slight. We push the body back into mountain pose. Downward dog. Finding that balance between effort and relaxation. Trying to relax any muscles that aren't needed to keep us in this posture. Finding a place of rest here. We step the left foot forward, dropping the right knee, opening the chest, tilting the head slightly backward. And we step the right foot forward. In this forward bend. We raise the arms up, bending back slightly, only if it feels comfortable. Bringing the awareness to swadisthana chakra. We bring the hands together in front of the heart. Resting the arms by the sides, keeping the eyes closed. The body is still. Observing the effects of the first performance. Noticing the subtle movement of energy. Swadhisthana chakra. The free flow of the creative sexual energy. And we bring the hands together in front of the heart. Raising the arms up, bending back slightly. And then bending slowly from the hips. Enjoying the stretching of the body. And this time we step the left foot back, opening the chest. The right foot comes back into mountain pose. And we bring the knees, the chest, the chin to the ground. Pushing up into cobra. Bringing the shoulder blades together, opening the chest. Opening to this radiance of the heart. This inner light of consciousness. Pushing the body back into mountain pose. Breathing deeply. And then we step the right foot forward. And the left foot comes forward. And we raise the arms up, bending back slightly. Awareness of Swadhisthana chakra. And coming back, bringing the hands together in front of the heart. Resting the arms by the sides. Remaining with the eyes closed. The body is still, resisting the urge to move around. And just noticing the effects of the sun salutations. A connection to the sun, the external sun and the inner sun. The inner light of consciousness. We begin by bringing the hands together in front of the heart, lifting the arms up, bending back slightly. We bend forward from the hips. Stepping the right foot back. Left foot back into mountain pose. Bringing the knees, chest, chin to the ground. Coming up into cobra. Into mountain pose. Left foot forward. Opening the chest. And the hands come together in front of the heart. And we can relax the arms by the sides. And just observing whatever is arising in this awareness. We bring the hands together in front of the heart. Raising the arms up. Bending back slightly. Bringing the awareness to swadisthana chakra. And then bending forward from the hips.
And this time we step the left foot back,
Opening the chest, lifting the chin.
the right foot comes back into mountain pose. Stretching through the arms, lifting the hips, bringing the heels toward the ground. We bring the knees and then the chest and chin to the ground.
Lifting the body up into cobra.
Pressing back into mountain pose. We step the right foot forward. Left foot comes forward. Staying a few moments in the forward bend. And raising the arms up. Bringing the hands together in front of the heart. We can relax the arms. And the eyes are closed. And the body is still. Noticing, observing the effects of Surya Namaskar, sun salutations. Feeling of warmth being generated within the body, connection to the sun. The arousal of swadisthana chakra. Free flow of the sexual energies. The arousal of anahata chakra, the heart chakra, simultaneously. All from a background of love and compassion. And for the next few rounds, we'll incorporate the breathing pattern. And we begin with an inhalation. We exhale the hands together in front of the heart. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling forward. Hold the breath as the right foot steps back. Inhaling into mountain pose.
Exhaling, knees just chin to the ground. Inhaling up into cobra. Hold the breath as we push the body back into mountain pose. Exhaling, left foot forward. Hold the breath as the right foot comes forward. Inhale up. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Allow the breath to resume its natural flow, relaxing the arms by the side. Simply witnessing. Inhaling. Exhaling, the hands together in front of the heart. Inhaling up. Exhaling, folding forward. Hold the breath as the left foot goes back. Inhaling into mountain pose. Exhaling, knees just chin to the ground. Inhaling up into cobra. Hold the breath, pushing the body back into mountain pose. Exhaling, right foot forward. Hold the breath as the left foot comes forward. Inhaling up. Exhaling, the hands together in front of the heart. Breathing naturally, relaxing the arms. And the eyes closed. We observe the effects of moving the body in this way. Connection with the heart. The inner guru. This inner sun reflected in the external sun. Inhaling. Exhaling, the hands together in front of the heart. Inhaling up. Exhaling forward. Hold the breath as the right foot goes back. Inhaling into mountain. Exhaling, knees just chin to the ground. Inhaling up into cobra. Hold the breath, mountain pose. Exhale, left foot forward. Hold the breath, right foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart.
Breathing naturally, relaxing the arms. We take an inhalation, exhaling the hands together in front of the heart. Inhaling up. Exhaling forward. Hold the breath, left foot back. Inhale, right foot back into mountain pose. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhale up into cobra. Hold the breath, mountain pose. Exhale, right foot forward. Hold the breath, left foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Resting the arms by the sides. Witnessing the effects of the salutations. And this feeling of warmth. An inner joy. A re-energizing of the entire being. This connection to the internal sun, the inner guru. And this free flow of the creative sexual energy from the background. Devotion to the self. Keeping this awareness, this connection to the background of stillness. We'll begin the asana portion of the class. And so we'll begin with Ardha Chandrasana, or the half moon posture. So this is similar to what we just did in the sun salutation. So it's this bending back slightly from the upper part of the torso. And so we prepare ourselves by placing the feet about hip width apart. And finding this alignment of the body to begin. And so we'll perform this asana, if we can, in three sets. but as well, it can be a little bit strenuous on the back. So if it doesn't feel comfortable or there's too much straining, then we can just do it for short periods of time. And we can also place the hands on the lower back to support the arms up slightly, and the palms are facing forward. And then we start by slowly and then gradually starting to bend slightly in the upper part, slightly. And so if it feels strenuous in any way, we can come back and rest. And like I said, we can place the hands on the lower back, bending from the upper part, vertical part of the spine, pushing the hips forward. So bringing this bend in the area of swadisthana chakra. So let's move to the next performance. So the hands together in front of the heart, raising the arms up, and then bending back slightly, pushing the hips forward, and allowing the breath to flow as naturally as possible. Remaining here for a few more moments, if that feels available. And we can come up and rest for a few moments. And we can come back, allowing the body to warm up gradually. The awareness is in the area of swadhisthana chakra. And coming back up, bringing the hands together in front of the heart, lowering the hands, and just observing the effects of Ardha Chandrasana, or the half moon pose. And we'll take a few moments resting here. And preparing ourselves for the final performance. And bringing the hands together in front of the heart. Raising the arms up. And then slowly tilting the head back. Bending slightly in the cervical area. Pressing the hips forward. Opening to the universal qualities of swadhisthana chakra, or these energies. A universal creative energy. And we can come back slowly, gradually. Bringing the hands together, lowering the arms by the sides. Noticing the effects of Ardha Chandrasana, or the half moon pose. the arousal of swadisthana chakra. Universal sexual energy, creative potential. And keeping this attitude of interiorization, trying to remain with the eyes closed. We can come down to sit on the mat with the legs stretched in front of us. We can rest here for a few moments in Dandasana, or the stick pose. The torso is resting on the arms and hands. And keeping the stillness, we'll prepare ourselves for a performance of Paschimottanasana, the seated forward bend. And we begin by sitting with the spine straight. We can move the flesh away from the sit bones. We bring the hands together in front of the heart. And then slowly reaching the arms up. Bending forward from the hips. Letting the hands rest wherever they reach comfortably this morning. So they can rest on the legs or on the ground. You reach the feet, they can hold on to the feet. And we slowly settle here, finding a comfortable posture that we can stay in for a few minutes. Keeping the body as still as possible. This stillness of the body brings about a quietness of the mind. And the breath is flowing naturally. Keeping the open attention. And becoming more and more attuned to the subtle flow of energy within the body.
This posture primarily activates muladhara chakra, or the root chakra, but we also notice a bending in the area of swadisthana chakra. So we can also bring awareness to this chakra as well. Noticing a simultaneous activation of muladhara chakra and swadhisthana chakra. The groundedness and stability of muladhara in connection with flow, creative energy, the sexual energy, the freedom of this movement. Opening to the universal qualities of these energies, the universal nature of these energies, of this sexual energy. Recognizing that we have access to it in any moment. And we can ask ourselves this fundamental question: who am I? Allowing us to go beyond this body of these energies, these emotions, thoughts. Recognizing ourselves as so much more than just that. Remembering the depth of our being. Allowing the asana to become a meditation. And then very slowly, gradually, in Dandasana, or the stick pose, remaining with the eyes closed,
noticing the effects of Paschimottanasana and the simultaneous activation of muladhara chakra and swadisthana chakra. And this stability and vitality in connection with this creative energy. Keeping this inner quiet, depth of connection to our being. We'll prepare ourselves for Shalabhasana, or the locust pose. And before we begin, I'll just show you the position of the arms because it's easier to see. So we'll be laying on the front side of the body, and the arms will be underneath us like this. So with the inner part of the forearm against the ground, and then the hands make little fists with the thumbs outside. Well, I guess depending on how it feels, but. Or we can twist the wrists so that the fists are this way. This feels a little bit easier to hold the lower part of the body up. So let's begin by laying on the front side of the body. And we'll just take a few moments to rest here. We can relax the head on the hands with the head to one side, or with the forehead on the hands. And throughout the performance of this asana, we keep the chin in connection with the ground. And so let's prepare ourselves. We can place the chin on the ground. And so lifting the legs, we start to shift the arms underneath us. So we'll notice, I guess, depending on the length of our arms, that the fists will be somewhere around the tops of the thighs. And so the fists will be as close together as possible. It may take a few moments to find a comfortable position. So let's try. And so remembering that we can turn the wrists so that the fists are up and down, I guess you could say, creating a little bit more height and support, because we're going to lift the legs. Once we start, we're going to lift the legs up. And so we'll be balancing the weight of the lower part of the body on the arms. And so if this feels like too much, we can alternate the legs. So trying first with the left leg up, or next with the right leg up. But let's
prepare ourselves to begin together. And we'll do this in 3 short performances. So the chin is on the mat and the head is facing forward. And so we begin by lifting the legs up off the ground, pressing in through the arms, trying to breathe as naturally as possible, bringing the awareness to swadisthana chakra, where we notice the bending. Lifting the legs up. So if this feels too much, you can alternate the legs, so one at a time. Let's hold for a few more moments, going beyond the effort. Relax the legs down, and we can bring the arms out, resting the head on the ground to relax the body completely for a few moments between each performance. Relaxing completely. And let's prepare ourselves for the second round. So finding again this position with the arms. The chin is on the ground. The head is forward. And we begin by lifting the legs up off the ground, pressing into the arms and hands. Opening ourselves to the universal nature of the sexual energy. The feet are relaxed. Holding for a few more moments. And then relaxing the legs down. Resting the head. And we can leave the arms underneath us if that feels comfortable, or take them out. The universal creative energy flowing through us. Let's prepare ourselves for the final performance of shalabhasana. So placing the arms, the chin is on the ground. And we begin lifting the legs up. Asking ourselves, who am I? Going beyond the energies. Going beyond the effort. A few more seconds. And then coming back, releasing the arms, relaxing the body completely. Noticing the effects of this practice of Shalabhasana, the activation of Swadhisthana Chakra, opening to this flow of creative energy. The free flow of the sexual energies within the being. Allowing this freedom of movement to release any tensions, anything we're holding on to in connection with our sexuality. Allowing for a freedom of expression. And keeping this awareness, we'll prepare ourselves for a performance of bujangasana, or the cobra pose. So we're already in the position, so we can bring the hands under the shoulders. And at any point we can move the hands further forward if this feels like too much on the lower back. And we can also come into the Sphinx posture, or Ardha Bujangasana, which is with the forearms on the mat. So creating less of a bend in the lower back. So let's prepare ourselves, placing the hands either underneath the shoulders, slightly forward, or with the forearms on the mat. And then we will raise the torso slowly, gradually pushing in through the hands, bringing the torso up, opening the chest by bringing the shoulder blades toward each other. The shoulders are away from the ears. And we can tilt the head back slightly if that feels comfortable. Just being very gentle with the body, taking care not to strain the lower back. And so usually in this posture, in bujangasana, we focus on anahata chakra. We may notice that there is also a bending in the area of swadhisthana chakra. And so we can notice the simultaneous arousal of both of these chakras, anahata chakra and swadhisthana chakra. this free flow of the creative energies from the background of love. Allowing ourselves to attune to them. Recognizing that they're not our energies. Allowing the asana to become a meditation. Asking who we can very, very slowly and gradually start to come back down, placing the weight into the hands, being careful with the spine, coming to rest the head on the hands, and relaxing the body. Of bujangasana and the simultaneous of anahata chakra and swadisthana chakra. Love, the potential of the creative energy. And keeping this stillness. And we'll prepare ourselves for a performance of sarvangasana, the shoulder stand. So we'll come to lie on our back, relaxing the body completely. And we'll begin by first creating the proper base. So we lift, bend the knees, the feet on the mat, lifting the buttocks, the torso up off the ground,
Bringing the hands and arms together so we can interlock the fingers. So we want to bring the shoulder blades toward each other. The shoulders are away from the ears. And then from here, we can start to lift the legs up, placing the hands on the lower back. Keeping the legs straight and pointing upward. Relaxing any unnecessary muscles. We want to keep the head still, moving it at all. Taking care of the neck. Trying to remain as still as possible. Kaya stairyam. The immobility of the body brings the quietness of the mind. Keeping the open attention. Noticing the subtle movement of energy in the body. And with this inversion, the movement of the energies from the lower chakras to the higher chakras. So allowing these energies to move upward. The activation of Vishuddha chakra, or the throat chakra. And this refinement and purification. So we can see this in connection with swadisthana chakra. Purifying and refining these sexual energies. Sexual energy. Bringing an expansion of consciousness. Allowing the asana to become a meditation. Asking ourselves this question, who am I? Reminding us that we are so much more than just this physical body and all of these emotions and sensations, thoughts. And this activation, this awakening of swadhisthana chakra helps us to do just this. To go beyond this aspect of ourselves. Going deeper. And very slowly, we can start to bring the legs down, keeping the head still and in constant contact with the ground, not moving it at all. Relaxing the legs. And coming to relax the body completely on the ground. witnessing the effects of this inversion, sarvangasana, or the shoulder stand, the sublimation of the energies. And the activation of Vishuddha Chakra, bringing a purification and a refinement of these energies. And we can prepare for the final relaxation. And the feeling or the sense that the body is sinking into the earth, relaxing completely. We can see the body as being filled with light, sama rasa, a body that reflects the divine qualities of love, peace, joy, freedom. And we begin the final relaxation by bringing the awareness to the tips of the toes of the left foot, sending a wave of relaxation, love, along the entire left leg, relaxing each and every muscle, all the way up to the hip, so it's as if we're scanning the body, but sending relaxation as we go. We feel the left leg relaxed. And we move the awareness to the tips of the toes of the right foot, sending this wave of relaxation and love along the entire right leg. And we feel both legs completely relaxed. We bring the awareness to the tips of the fingers of the left hand, sending this wave of relaxation and love along the entire left arm, relaxing each and every muscle. And this awareness brings relaxation. And we feel the left arm relaxed. We move to the tips of the fingers of the right hand, sending this wave of relaxation and love along the entire right arm, all the way up to the shoulder. We feel all 4 limbs completely relaxed. We bring the awareness to the buttocks and we relax them. We relax the muscles of the pelvic floor and the pelvis. Relaxing the muscles of the abdomen. We relax the muscles of the back, starting with the lower back and moving upward. Relaxing each and every muscle. And we come back around to the heart, to the chest area. Just remembering again and again to keep the heart open, resisting the urge to contract whenever it arises. Trusting the heart. We relax the muscles in the chest, the neck, the back of the head, the muscles of the face, starting with the jaw. We relax the lips and the tongue. We relax the cheeks, the eyes. We relax the forehead, the temples. And we relax the muscles of the scalp. And we can send this energy of relaxation to the brain, relaxing first the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. And we feel the entire body completely relaxed. We may notice that there's a feeling of the physical outline of the body becoming blurred, blending into the space around it. A feeling of dissolution, the solidity of the body. Bringing once again the awareness to the depth of our being, beyond what seems obvious. And we realize that we are Sat Chit Ananda, pure existence, pure awareness, and pure bliss. Keeping the body still, we can slowly open the eyes. Looking around, noticing the sensation of something that is looking from behind these eyes, from beyond. Asking ourselves, who is it that looks? Who am I?
Slowly beginning to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Stretching the body in whatever way we would like. And then we can roll onto the right side, giving ourselves a little hug. And thanking ourselves for this practice, for taking the time to journey inward. We can slowly push ourselves up into a seated posture. Closing the eyes for a few moments. A feeling of gratitude for the self, for this existence. So, if there are any questions, or if anyone would like to share, okay. Sorry. Hi. Thank you for joining.
It's nice to see all of you. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye. Bye, everyone. Have a beautiful day.